Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
All right. Yes, good morning, everyone. My name is Sentong Mansul, and I'm a trainer at CAD Center, and I'm going to be the one training you Primavera P6. Yeah, so today is our first session, and we're going to ensure that we all at the same page. Then we're going to ensure that we all have we get the software. I'm going to take you through the ways in which we can get the software for those ones that don't have. Then we get a brief introduction to Primavera. Yeah. So, okay, before I go on, can I get anything you think about what Primavera is? Why did you enroll into this? What do you think it's going to help you with? Anything, any answer is correct. There's no answer which is wrong. Yeah, so let's start with Mr. Bright.
Hello, everyone.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you.
Here we are. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Now I'm Bright. I'm a surveyor working every day. Surveyor, and I believe Primavera would help me equally in project management, structure management. That's why I wanted to enroll for it.
All right.
And I'm seeing it as a database software, so it will also help me, I think, connect with the rest of the other professionals in the construction team. Well, that's what I believe.
All right. Yes, that is so correct. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bright. Can we hear from Mr. John?
Yeah, I'm on audio.
Yes, I've put in the chat the software tool for project management and tracking.
Okay. Okay, it would be better if I get to know about like your background or the field, so that when I bring in examples, I can be able to cover all of you.
All right, so I'm the program manager for e-learning initiative for tertiary institutions, which we hope to start implementing later this year.
All right. Okay, thank you. Then can we hear from Mr. Kevin?
I'm Kevin, and just completed my PMP.
Good morning.
So I believe that. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, we can hear. Yes, please go on.
Yes, I used to learn this tool to be able to have a tool to use within the project management field that I work in. I also work in construction, and specifically construction management, project management.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yes, can you hear from Mr. Olaco? Yes, Mr. Olaco, can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we are hearing
Yeah,
you.
I am a civil engineer.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a site engineer for Kobani Ventures. Why I picked interest in this, I want broaden my knowledge on project management and project tracking.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Is there anyone that there's someone that has just joined? Mr. Is it Nalayanan? Can you hear us?
Yes, good morning, everyone. This is
Good morning.
Narayan from IET. Yeah, I'm the general manager in International Energy Technique company. We are here last 20 years. Just wanted to have the feel of Primavera so that I can engage my project team, how they can take it forward for this skill set. So thank you all.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, it's nice to hear all your backgrounds and interests in Primavera, and I can assure you, after these sessions that we're going to be having, you'll be able to use Primavera in your project management, because most of you there you are in different fields, but you're doing project management in those fields. Yeah, so I'll be shortly sharing the course outline on WhatsApp, because we have a WhatsApp group. So I'll be sharing in the PDF, which will be having the course outline. Yeah, so to give a brief introduction to Primavera, Primavera is an enterprise project portfolio, project management and portfolio management software. Yeah, so there is okay, if you're doing a project, we know a project has a beginning and an end, like there are characteristics of projects. Yeah, it should be unique, then it is time bound. Yeah, so during the project, there are a number of things that are going on. For example, maybe you executing a project for construction, you realize that you have a lot of activities that are going on. Maybe they are following each other or they are running concurrently. Yeah, so as a project manager or a project lead, it would be better for you if you have a tool that can help you to track all the progress, maybe the budget, when you can do project evaluation, when you can schedule and you get to know that this task is going to happen on this day, or maybe we are supposed to have this task for 5 days, but now it has gone for 6 days, and you get to know how is that going to affect the overall project. Yeah, so that's the reason as to why Primavera was created. Yeah, so there are other project management tools. For example, MS Project, Project Manager, those ones that they are web-based. You only work with them when you have internet, they are online. But MS Project, you can download it and also install it. But the difference between Primavera and those other project management softwares is it is also a portfolio and program management software. What I mean by portfolio or program, when you have more than one project, yeah, that becomes a program. So a program has a collection of projects. For example, you can be running a program of construction of schools. Yeah, so then you have school A, then you have school B, then you have school C. So school A, school B, and school C are projects. Then now that collection of the project is a program. Yeah, so for the other softwares, you can only manage one project at a time. But for Primavera, you can manage all of those projects in one program. Yeah, hope it is clear. Whenever you have any question, you can either raise the hand using the hand tool, the raise hand tool in Zoom, or you can just talk. Yeah, whenever you have a problem, whenever you have a question that you're asking or anything you'd like me to emphasize. Okay. Are we at par for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we are.
That is great. Yeah. So we had said that other project management softwares can manage one project at a time, but for Primavera, you can manage more than one project at a time, and that one becomes a program. Yeah. So now there comes for example, maybe you're working with a government or you're working with a very big organization, and within the very big organization, there are different programs that are running. Remember, a program has different projects within. Yeah, but now this time around, you have different programs. Yeah, so a collection of different programs now gives you a portfolio. Yeah, so Primavera doesn't only manage projects and programs alone, but it can go ahead to manage a portfolio. Yeah, so now that means even if you're working with a government or a very big organization in which you have very many programs and projects, you can manage everything within Primavera. You just open Primavera and you're able to access any program you want or any project that you want. Yeah, so here shows that it includes project management, as we've discussed. Then it includes scheduling. Yeah, you can do project scheduling with Primavera. You can say this task is going to start on this date, and we estimate it to take this number of days or weeks or months. Then it's going to end at this time. Yeah, so that is project scheduling. Yeah, as you're doing, it may be important as maybe you doing that bidding. They may want to have a look at your scheduling. How are you scheduling different activities? Then also it helps you. It helps you as a project manager to get to know that how long is the project going to take. Fine, it may not take exact time, but it's going to give you an estimate. Yeah, so you can be able to know that at least this project is going to take 7 months. So with that one, you can easily provide resources when they are needed. Yeah. For example, if you get to know that this particular task requires these resources, this number of resources, but it starts in the next month, so you don't have to buy the resources now. You may postpone and you buy the resources when they are needed, though that one depends on the type of the resource. Yeah, but project scheduling is very important and key in project management, as it helps you to easily manage, control, and monitor the project. Yes, then it also helps you in resource management. Yeah, so resource management involves in knowing how many resources do I need, then how many resources do I have. Yeah, so according to the tasks that are going to be done, you know that I need these, for resources, we have two types. We have human resources and non-human resources. For human resources, those are the experts. For example, you need an engineer, you need a surveyor, you need a construction manager. Yeah, so that is human resource. The non-human resource can include machinery, materials. Yeah, so for resource management, you get to know that these tasks requires these kind of resources. Then you also get to know these are the resources that I have. Then you can evaluate, do the resources I have enough to accomplish the tasks that I'm supposed to accomplish? Or do I need more resources? Then with that, you can even go ahead to know that this kind of resource is needed on this kind of date. Yeah, for example, maybe you need a structural engineer. You don't have to have him throughout the entire project. You can get to know when you're going to recruit one, and when are they exiting the project. So with that one, you can even do, you manage in the budget. Yeah, maybe you need a grader and you're working on a road project, but the grader is going to be needed maybe 2 weeks from now. So if you're just hiring it and they are going to charge you per day, you don't have to hire it now, because you're going to incur those costs and it is redundant, it's not doing anything. Yeah, so for resource management, you can get to know which kind of resources do I need, which kind of resources do I have, then when do I need them. Yeah, then with that, it can even, you can easily come up with the exact cost that you've incurred, because every resource comes with a cost. Yeah, so Primavera helps you to do resource management. Yeah, let me hope we clear. Any questions so far? No? Can we continue?
Yes.
I would like to request everybody, please make this session interactive so that we are just talking face to face, though it's online, but please make this session interactive. If you have any questions, kindly ask to Mansoor. Thank you so much.
You can continue.
Mr.
Okay.
Bright, Kevin, Mr. Narayan.
Okay, okay.
All right. Yes. Okay, let's continue, but it should be interactive. In case you want to say or ask anything, feel free to ask. Yeah. All right. Then another thing that Primavera can help you with is collaboration. Yeah, so some of the tools that do project management, it is very hard for you to like collaborate with other managers or other people onto the same project that you're managing. Yeah, or the same data that you're using for the managing of the project. Yeah, but for Primavera, with Primavera, you can easily collaborate with others. For example, you can add another manager, maybe their assistant manager, assistant project manager. Yeah, or maybe it is a program and that program has different projects, but for every project, you have a manager for the project. Yeah, so you as a program manager, you can be able to collaborate with the project managers and they are able to see what they are supposed to see. And you're also able to see or to see all the data for 3 projects. But for the project managers, for every project, they will only be able to manage their own data. Yeah, so Primavera helps you to collaborate with other people in case you need the collaboration to be there. Yeah. Then Primavera also integrates with other software for project management. You can schedule or you can be working with, for example, you may be on a project and it's a road project. There is a consultant, there is a contractor, and also there is a client. Yeah, so you may find that the contractor is supposed to come up with a schedule or to update the schedule and again share it with the consultant. Yeah, so you may find that the consultant's team is using a different software for project management. And for you, you're using Primavera. Yeah, so you don't need to switch to their software that they are using. No, all you need to do is do everything in Primavera, but you export. We shall see how to do that, but you export in the formats that their software can understand. Yeah, so it integrates very well with other software. And there are very, very many other things that you see that Primavera includes or is capable of doing as we move on when we go into the practical session. Yeah, so now you may be asking, how do I get Primavera? Yeah, so there are different ways of getting Primavera onto your computer.
Question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, please ask.
Okay, this is Bright.
Yes.
And my question is about the other bit. If you can go back, collaboration. If you can go back a step, collaboration.
Yes.
Yes. Now I'm looking at in every engineering, let me say, team, they are different consultants.
Yes.
Let me say they are like you are trying to work building projects.
Yes.
They are civil engineers, structural engineers, surveyor. Can Primavera help connect these different consultants? Let me say at the same time now, like say in this Corona time where you cannot meet all of you.
Yes.
But then you work hard to proceed and work hard to be completed. And one of the roles of each of those consultants is equally advising. So can Primavera help connect the different consultants in one project from wherever they are? For example, I cannot access the structural engineer now, but can the software help me as maybe share information as maybe project is going on within that same consultancy team?
Yeah, it does help you, but we're going to talk on which version of Primavera helps you to do that. Yeah, but it helps you to collaborate with other people on the same project or sharing the same data.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
All right. Okay, any other question? Okay.
What do you mean when you say database?
Okay, we can continue. Yeah, so how do you get Primavera? There are different ways of getting Primavera. The first one is you can download a standalone licensed Primavera from Olaco Corporation. Now, Olaco Corporation is the company that develops or developed Primavera. Yeah, so the way you can see that the operating system you're using was developed by Microsoft. Yeah, so also Primavera, the software that we're going to be learning and using was developed by Olaco Corporation. Yeah, so maybe if you've ever interacted with any Oracle product, you can know that most of their products are database based. So even Primavera, it is a database. We're going to see that it is a database. That's why you're able to have programs within, we're able to have like a portfolio that has a number of programs. Yeah. So either you can download a licensed software from Olaco Corporation, and of course it is not free, it is commercial. Yeah. Then another option would be that, okay, let me first answer this question. Someone is asking, I might have a bad connection, but what does database mean? Is it like saved to a local network? Yes, a database, there are different kinds of databases. Yeah, but we're going to see the kind of database that Oracle uses or Primavera uses. It is stored on your computer. You don't need internet. In case you download the software, the desktop version, and you install it on your computer, you don't need internet to access that database. It will just be a file. Yeah, during the installation, we shall you are able to choose from which kind of database that you need to use. Yeah, so I'm not going to go so much in detail with that because during the installation, we shall be able to check different databases. Then I'll be able to explain to you. Yeah, so we said the first way is you download a standalone licensed Primavera from Olaco Corporation. Yeah, what that means is that when you pay for it, because it is not free, you are able to install it on your computer, then you use it without any limitation. Yeah. Then another way of getting Primavera is when you visit the official website. I'm going to share a link, official website for Primavera. Then you sign up for a web-based. What a web-based means is that you'll only be able to use it when you connected to internet and you use it from a web browser like Google Chrome or Firefox or Microsoft Edge. Yeah, so with that one, you don't install it on your computer. You use it online. You use it from a web browser. Yeah, and also you pay for it. Yeah, they have different ways of charging. Yeah, so then also there is a mobile application for Primavera that is for Android and iOS. Yeah, but a mobile application is not that you can do everything the way you can do it on a desktop application or a web-based application. It will only help you to view. For example, you're a project manager and you move into the site or into the field, but you don't want to go with a computer. Yeah, so you can just install the Primavera app onto your computer, onto your phone. Then when you reach the project, you're able to access the information. But it is kind of limited that you can't do everything as the way you could do it on the computer, on the version of the computer. Yeah, so is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say that again. So the app only allows you to view?
The app, like it has limited functionality. You don't have all the features that you can do with a desktop app or a web-based app. What it can help you is to view maybe the Gantt charts, the project schedules, but you may find that some of the tasks you won't be able to do it with a mobile app. Okay, so now, since we've seen the software,
So in other words,
please go on.
In other words, the best one is downloading that standard online one.
Yes.
Because you have the liberty to do a lot of work with it.
Yeah, without even, because you may have a project and it is somewhere where you don't access internet. So it is better to have that one that works even without internet. Okay, so now, since the software is paid, yet we want to like experiment with it. Yeah, there is a file you can download. I'm going to share with you a link on WhatsApp and also here. Yeah, we can download it and install it without paying. Then you are able to experiment with it. Now, in your organization, if they feel that Primavera is worth it, like it is worth to pay for it, then now they can pay for a licensed version. Hope that one is clear. Because the cost of the software, of the licensed software, goes on to the organization because they charge like per year or per month. Yeah, but here what we're going to provide for you with is a file that you can download and you can be using. Then you experiment with it. If you feel that it is worth paying full amount for it, then you can buy from the official organization, that is Olaco Corporation. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, since the sessions are fully online, we can't meet physically. If we are going to meet physically, I would help you to install the software onto your computers. But now I'm going to just give you a link, then you will download in your free time or when you get internet connection. Even now, if you have enough data and internet connection, you can start the download. Yeah. Then within the next session, I would like everyone to be having it on their computer. That would be better, so that now we start doing the practical session. Yeah, so this is the link. Yes?
How big is the file?
It is around 800 MBs. It is less than a GB.
And then what version is it?
It is a Primavera P6. Yeah, P6 17.7.
You put the link in the chat.
Yes, I'm going to share it. So, okay, let me share the whole screen so that you can see. Okay, I've shared a link. Let me also share it on WhatsApp. All right, so can you see the screen? This one here, where there is Get Into PC.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you click on that link, it will bring you to this page. You're seeing there, then just scroll down and you click on download full setup. This one. Yeah, so you can see it is 642 MBs. Yeah, you just click on it, then it will take some time, then it starts downloading. It depends on okay, the tools you have on your computer. If you don't have any software that helps you to download, it will download with your web browser. Hope that one is clear. Is it clear? So when you're done downloading, this is how the file is going to look like here, this one. So me, I already downloaded. You can see it's 611 MBs when you're done downloading. So it's not so heavy. If you have like 1 GB of data, you can download it. Maybe advice I can give you, in case where you are, the internet connection is a bit slow, you can download it at night, but past midnight, maybe in the morning, like around 5 AM or 6 AM. So during that time, there are very few people that are connecting to the internet. So the internet speed tends to be a bit faster. Yeah, but in case you are in a place where the internet connection is fast and you have enough data, you can start downloading it. Yeah, so this is what you will get. Then the steps for installation, you just need to extract. You can see this is a zipped file. This one, it is a zipped file. Yeah, so you need to first extract it. So you can right click, then you select either extract here or extract to Primavera P6 Professional. So this one will create a folder. Okay, it is extracting now, and the files are being extracted in this folder. Yes, so when it is done extracting, you open it, you double click to open the folder. Then you open this other folder which is inside. Then now you'll find this file that has setup. Let me hope everyone is following. Yeah.
Yes.
So all you need to do is to double click. Yeah. So since me I already have the software, it is not giving me the option to install, but there is this PDF. Let me open it here. I'm also going to share it on WhatsApp. Can you see it? Can you see this? Okay, so the moment you open those files and you double click on setup, now it will give you the screen of this kind, where it is having two options, typical and advanced. Yeah, so you just select typical, then click OK. Yeah, I'm going to share the PDF in WhatsApp. I'm just going through, but I'm going to share it on WhatsApp. Yeah, then after that, you get a screen similar to this, then click on install. Yeah, then now this is where like it's a bit tricky. Yeah, so here just select with these different options, just select this one, the run database configuration. Yeah, what it will help us do is it is going to help us to choose which type of database are we going to use to store our information or our data. Yes, so in case it is not checked, or in case it's a different one that is checked, just ensure that it is this one which is checked. The one.
Thank you. In the meanwhile, any problem regarding any thing, please let me know.
No problem.
Maybe it's a technical thing, signal problem is there. Please.
Okay, sorry about that.
Could you go back, please?
Pardon?
Maybe go back to the previous slide on standalone.
This one here?
Yes.
Yes.
Start from there. Mm.
Okay. Yeah, so after you clicking on install, it will install, like you see a progress bar when it is installing. Then now you'll get this screen. Yeah, so from this screen, just select this option of run database configuration. Yeah, these ones, what they mean is that maybe you're migrating now, like this one, run standalone database migration tool. It means that you're migrating, you already have the data in a certain database, and now you want to migrate it into Oracle or into Primavera, which is, okay, you may find that use case, but I don't think now you have that use case. Yeah, that's why we're choosing run database configuration, so that we can configure which type of database that we're going to use. Yeah, so then after that, now here is where you choose the database from. like which type of databases it's going to use. So this is the database configuration. Yes, so now there are different types of databases. It's not that we're going to go into a lot of databases, but I'm just going to give you a small kind of like insight about databases. Yeah, so when you install a program like Microsoft Office, the whole suite, the whole package, you find that you have Microsoft Word, you have Excel, then there's a program which is called Microsoft Access. Yeah, so it is a database management program or tool. So that is the example of a database, so a database software. So some of the databases store their data into a file, like a single file. Then other databases store their data in different formats. Yeah, in other formats. You're not going to go into a lot of other formats, but the best database that stores its data into a file, and it is mobility. By mobility, I mean it is not so heavy. Yeah, so you can just find a file and it is about maybe 10 MBs, but it is having a lot of data within there. Yeah, so it is called SQLite. This SQLite. Yeah, so when you are installing and you click on this drop down, you see that there are different databases which are there, but just ensure that SQLite is the one which is selected. Is that one clear? Okay.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, so after selecting SQLite, you'll just click next. Yeah. So after clicking next, here you'll have two options. There's one which is called add a connection to an existing standalone database, then add a new standalone database and connection. Yeah, so it is clear that for the first time you installing, you don't have any database that is existing. Yeah, unless maybe you are in an organization and they have been using a certain software and it stores also its data in SQLite. Yeah, but for this case, we're starting everything new. Yeah, so just ensure that add a new standalone database and connection is selected. Then you click next. Yeah, then now after that, databases, they do what they call authorization. Like you may have a database and different people they are accessing it, but they are seeing different things. For example, you may be on an institution portal or a student or a university website, and where it is the same website, the admin logs in, the student logs in, maybe the lecturer logs in, but everyone is seeing different things. Yeah, so that's why for every database, you need login credentials. Yes, so Primavera will not allow you to use it without you setting a password, a username and a password. Yeah, so it is done from here. Yes, so what you should do, the better way to do it is leave the login name to be admin. Then now you enter a password that you'll be using to access the database or to access all your information. Yeah, it is done for security purposes. Yeah, you don't need your information to just be open that anyone can access it. Yes, hope that one is clear. You just set a password that you can easily remember. Or you can even use the same word, like the login name is admin, then you can use it as a password. Or you can set your own password, but ensure that you don't forget, because if you forget the password, it may be hard for you to reset that password. So you'll use you lose the information. Okay. All right. Then after that, it's now going to ask you where should that database be stored. Remember, we said the database that we're choosing is called SQLite, and it stores the information in a file, like in a single file. Yeah, that file has an extension of .db. The way you can see that a Word document has an extension of .doc, an Excel file has, maybe a PowerPoint file has .ppt. Then this one is a file, but it is a database, so its extension is .db. Yeah, so here, what it is asking you is where should I store the file that has the database for your projects? Yeah, so by default, it will store that file under documents. That's where it will store it. Yeah, so maybe I can show you a sample because here I have it installed. This is the file. Can you see it? Can you see this?
Yes.
So this is how the file looks like. You can see it is a single file, but when you look down here, it is 53 MBs. It is according to the amount of data which is there. Yeah, maybe if you've been using Primavera for like years, it can even reach 1 GB. Yeah, but by default, it is stored under documents. Yes, but you can change where you want it to be stored. And all you do is you just click on this, then you go and select where you want to store that file. Yeah, now I'm going to tell you one thing. You see, the computer, the way the computer is arranged, these different disks, in case you have different disks on your computer, there's a disk where Windows are installed, then you can have another partition or disk where you store your files. Yeah, so anything that is stored under desktop, under downloads, and under documents, they all occupy this disk. Yeah, so what does it mean? In case you leave that file to be stored under documents and your operating system crashes, it means that you will also lose everything, like you will lose that file. This file will be lost, this one here. In case you leave it to be stored under documents and your computer crashes, you lose all your files, or you lose the access to all the databases, all the projects you've been managing. Yeah, so it is better you don't store it under documents. It's better you change and store it on a different disk. The way you see here, I have different disks. I have this one and this, so I can choose to store it somewhere on one of these disks than storing it on this one, because we said downloads and documents, they occupy this disk. And when operating system crashes, you lose everything. Yeah, so when you change in the location, it is better you change to another disk that you have. Is that one also clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if it is not clear, I can repeat it, or I can explain. So that will depend on your computer, but some people just have one disk. Yeah, so in case you have one disk, either maybe if you have an IT person that can help you, or you can reach out to me, I can help you. Because it is not always good to just have one disk that is running everything. Yeah. So in case it is one disk, just leave it to be in documents, but later on we can talk and find a way of how to go about that. All right. Then now after that, everything is set. This one, leave it the way it is. You don't need to change. It is just a name, but it's okay. You can leave it to be that. Then there you just click on finish. Yes, so there is just one more last step that you need to do, and that is, you see now when you open Primavera, okay, this is how you open Primavera. Let me first close this one, which is already open. Can you see this? When you install Primavera in a computer, it will not be called Primavera. It will be called P6 Professional. Can you all see this? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So this is what you open, because when you search for Primavera, you may not be able to. May just bring the folder. So just search for P6 Professional. Yeah. Then you click on it. Then it opens. So you see when it opens, it is asking me for a password. So I'm going to first type in a wrong password, and you see what will happen. I type in any password, then I press OK. Yeah, you see it will show invalid login name or password. Please try again, choose cancel to exit the application. Yeah, so you can see that there is no button or any provision for you to change the password. So in case you set a very hard password and you forget it, it will be hard for you to again get access to your information. Yeah, so now I type in the correct password, then it is able to open. Now it is opening. Yeah. So there's one more last step on setting up Primavera. When you're done with that, and that step is for you to choose the organization. Okay, the field. Yeah. So in Primavera, there are different fields. Let's wait for it to load. It's still loading. It depends on the data that you have within it. Yeah, now it is done loading. Yes, so this is how it looks, but I'm going to first close everything. Yeah, so now the last step I was talking about is to set the field. Yeah, it's not that every field has different tools, but in case you tell it that the projects I'm going to be doing, they fall under this kind of field, there's a way to make your work easier. Yeah, for example, maybe if someone is working in construction, then another one is working in IT, they may have different you can all use Primavera, but there is a way the tools twist. Yeah, that is the importance. So in order for you to set up that, you click on admin, then you go to admin preferences. Then now here you select industry. Yeah, so this is what it has. There is engineering and construction. Then there is government, aerospace and defense. Then there is high technology, manufacturing and others. Then there is utilities, oil and gas. Yeah, so is everyone seeing there, like what will be their option? Okay, let me ask one by one. Yes, Mr. Bright, what will be your option here? Mr. Bright, can you hear us? Maybe, yes?
Engineering and construction.
Okay, thank you.
Engineering and construction.
All right, thank you. Then Mr. Mchiv, what will be your option here? Yes, Mr. Mchiv, you can go on.
High technology, manufacturing, and others.
All right. Okay, thank you. Then Mr. Kevin, what will be your option here?
The first one was engineering.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Narayan, what will be your option here?
Engineering and construction.
Okay, thank you. Then Mr. Oluka.
I'll go from engineering and construction also.
Okay, so everyone is covered. In case you're doing any project and is not part, just select this one that has and others. Yeah. Then when you're done, you just click on close. So here you see mine was set to engineering and construction. And now it is trying to warn me that I'm changing, like I'm changing from one field to another. Then do you want to apply the changes to existing users and everything? Then if I do, I just press OK. Yeah. So then it adjusts a few things. Yeah, we shall see slightly what it adjusts, but it is not so big, but it may be important somehow, somewhere. Yes. So any questions so far? I've shared a link on WhatsApp that links you to this, where you download the software from. Then I've also shared the PDF that has the step-by-step guide on the installation. Yeah, but in case you're doing something and you get stuck somewhere, just send a message in WhatsApp. I'll be able to attend to you. Whenever I see the message, I'll be able to attend to you. You just send it on WhatsApp because you may be having the same problem as another person. So when I address you, maybe it can also address another person's issue. Yeah. And maybe this, when you're trying to extract and it asks you for a password, the password is 123. When you are extracting that file, it may ask you for a password. So you enter 123 in case it asks you for the password. Okay. So any question? Any question or any suggestion or anything that you'd like to say?
Okay, I wanted to ask.
Yes.
Right, yeah, I wanted to ask, what we are downloading is basically for the study purpose, or after all completion of the studies, I can be able to have this.
Pardon?
What we are downloading, the software, Is it only for the study purpose, or I will be able to have it even after my studies?
You'll be able to have it even after your studies, but in case you need the licensed one, the one which is licensed, let me go to the official software here. You'll be able to use it even after studies. Yeah, but there are certain things, for example, collaboration. In case you want to do collaboration, you need the other licensed one. Yeah. So with this, you won't be able to do collaboration. In case you need a collaboration now, that's when you go and you pay. You pay for the
yes.
software. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please. Any other question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I have a question. I think I had downloaded this software some time back, but I don't remember. I have the software and it says it's version 18, but I do not know where that specific, like the specific file you said is in documents or something. I don't know the actual location, but I'm able to open the file. And it shows it's in, when I open in engineering and construction, I'm able to see an example. I don't know if that file is the same as the one I'm able to use this file.
Maybe, can you share your screen? If let me first.
Okay, let me do that.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
It is still loading. Okay. Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, I'm seeing Primavera 18, but I don't know if this is the example of the project.
Yeah, those are examples.
So I don't know if I'm able to use this for this class.
Yeah, we shall use some. It is sample data. It is some sample data, for example, from an energy project. Okay, some projects that belong to energy, there are those ones that belong to under manufacturing. Yeah, so those are different like portfolios or programs. The real projects are under those ones. Yeah, so we shall be able to, we shall use some, but we shall mostly concentrate on creating our own.
Okay.
Yeah. But again,
so
in
this
case
specific file will work for me?
Yeah, that one will work for you. It's a version 18, which is okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. So any other person that has Primavera installed?
No.
Okay. Okay, so today we just supposed to have the introduction, which I've given you. Then if the class was physical, I would have installed the software for you. But now since it is non-physical, I can just guide you through how to install it. Yeah, then other than that, we are going to have our next session on Friday. Yeah, because our sessions are going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, 11 a.m. But don't get hesitated to send. In case you have any question, just send on WhatsApp. In case you have anything or any suggestion or anything, then you can share. Yeah, then will you need to have a recording for this, for the sessions?
Yeah, more so this part of installation of the software. Maybe the recording can help us install it.
When you go back, but it's also on the PowerPoint.
PDF.
Okay.
It's also on the PowerPoint.
Okay, I'll be sharing with you the recordings. Yeah, I'll give you access to the recordings of the sessions. Then in case you need something, for example, the software installation, and you just need a specific recording for that when I'm installing, I can also record it and I just share it with you so that you watch it and you're able to continue from where maybe you stuck from. Yeah, but ensure that you download the software before Friday.
I think I need that.
Oh, okay. All right.
What time on Friday?
Same time, 11 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Mansour.
Yeah, you're welcome. So our sessions will be taking 2 to 2 hours. Just this one is kind of short since we just try to get on the same page, then we ensure that we have everything. Then I want when we start the practicing, when you are also able at least to open the software and you try it out. Yeah. Instead, otherwise, I may just be going through and you see everything is working out, but when you start doing it, it is not coming out, which may not be beneficial to you. Yeah, so let's ensure that we set up everything. We ensure that we all have the software. Yeah, so that on Friday we get started with the practical sessions. For them, they will be long. They will be 2 hours.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for everything today. I appreciate it. It has been epic.
You're welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Quick one. Can a project cut across industries? And so in that case, will you always be choosing other?
Yeah, it's better I choose other, but it's not that when you choose construction and now you enter projects for oil and gas, it won't accept. No, it accepts, but just that there is a way it sets up an environment. When you tell it that I'm working with construction and engineering, then it sets up an environment for you. But in case the project is cutting across, you can just select the other option that has and others.
It could be you are a program manager, and within the program, there is an element of construction. And there could also be an element to do with oil and gas.
Yes.
So how do you differentiate at the program level? Because you said that Primavera can allow you to do multiple projects if you are a program manager.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Like I've said, it is giving us options that you choose your industry. Yeah, so that it sets up an environment for you, but it's not that it changes a lot of tools. There are very few things that it changes. But in case you find that maybe you're working with a construction engineer and then there's another project which is under oil and gas, you can just choose one, for example, construction and engineering. Then you can go ahead to enter all the things for oil and gas. It doesn't stop you. Yeah, so in case it is cutting across, you can either choose one or you choose the other option that has and others. Yeah, but there are no limitations. There are no limitations. Hope that one is clear. Like you don't need to fear that maybe I've selected a different industry and now it is going to change everything. It won't.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, any other concern?
I think I'm okay. If there is anything I come across, I will communicate in the group.
All right. Yes, Madam Anjali, can you hear from me?
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Yes.
maybe Masood has some technical problem, everyone. Yeah, everyone. Thank you for to download the Primavera software before Friday. And if you have any problem, please discuss in the group, the WhatsApp group which we have created, and Mansoor will help you in sorting out those things. So please don't hesitate. Make that group also as an interactive as much you can. And if you need to do the projects after the completion of this software, Mansoor will assign some projects to you to before your assessment, and then we'll go ahead accordingly. I hope I'm very much clear. Is there any query or question from my side, from your side, please? I'm here to answer.
Okay.
No question, I'm good.
Great.
Epic.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
far,
Bright.
so good.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, John, Mr. Bright, Mr. Luca, Mr. Narayan, and Kevin for attending this session. So see you.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you, Mansoor.
Thank you, Mr. Narayan. Hope
You're
you
welcome.
receive some good things from our trainer.
Yeah. Sure. I'll come back to you shortly.
Yeah, I will introduce you, Mr. Narayan. Dear all, Mr. Narayan is the General Manager of IET. So he is dealing with all the projects for the electrical engineers and the big companies. So please, we'll see what we can do together. This is very first session of us with Mr. Narayan. Hope
Thank
you
you,
get
John.
something.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Mansoor. Thank
You're
Nice
you.
to meet you,
welcome.
Mr.
Yeah,
Narayan.
Luke. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you on Friday, and we'll share the recordings with you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Take care. Stay safe.
Bye.
Stay healthy, please.
Okay, bye.
Take all precautions.
All right,
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.